What's happening, everyone? Welcome back, and thank you for stopping into the channel today. I have a double unboxing and a double first impressions to do for you guys. Before we hop into that, why don't we go over what I have in the pocket today? The Luft Concepts Avant. Shout out to Carco for sending this in. Love you, brother. And if it wasn't for him, I would have never known how much I like this knife and how good of a knife it really is. Initially, I was not the biggest fan of this knife, but I have become a huge fan of this knife, and it is just an excellent little EDC knife. That is the Luft Concepts Avant, and I've also been running around with the Sharp by Design Mini Tempest that Carco also sent in, and thank you, man. This thing is just phenomenal, and I will be buying this off of Carco here very soon, and it will become permanently mine. Great knife with an amazing blade on it. Absolutely a dream of a knife. Very good. The Sharp by Design Mini Tempest. Excellent knife. Couldn't ask for a better knife. And the reason I brought the Sharp by Design up is I just finished filming and interviewing for my second episode of Going Off the Deep End, which is a series that I started, and it is where I do an interview with a fellow knife community member or just a knife collector in general. And we kind of dive into their knife collection, their EDC collection. There is already one episode up already on the channel. You can find it by just typing in Going Off the Deep End. The first episode, we had Urban Woodsman on. Great first episode, a great trial, and I think it went awesome. For this second episode, we had none other than Duty's Daggers, and that episode will air Friday on March 24th, I believe it is, at 4:15 p.m. Eastern Time, and I hope you all can make it. It will be an awesome show, and it was a great time with Duty's Daggers. We dove into his favorite EDC items, his favorite knives, his all-time favorite knife. So you will definitely want to check that episode out. And for episode 3, we have the Beard of Doom coming in. So we have a couple of great people and episodes coming up, and I am just ecstatic for this series and to keep it going. So I hope you can tune in for that. So the reason these two items I have are out of the packaging is as soon as I got done pulling this out and the second item, the external battery that I used died. And when that happens, the video camera itself cuts off. So that got completely ruined. No big deal. We will just dive into this stuff. Good thing I didn't pull the stuff out yet. But we do have a Through Night Archer Pro coming in. This is the first Through Night that I've had in hand, and I am pretty ecstatic about getting this bad boy in here. I've heard nothing but good things about these flashlights, so I'm pretty excited. There's some stuff. Okay, so we got a manual and a charging cable. It is a USB-C rechargeable there. You can see they send you a little probably 12-inch cord, and then you have the manual, and then you have your flashlight. And the looks of this one was probably my favorite one. They had a smaller one that was like 500 lumens, I think it was. And that's still, if I like this one, I might still snag that one. But this one was on sale. And I believe this is like 1,000. What is it? Like 1,022 or something? Yeah. 1,022 lumens on turbo mode. 478 on high, and then you have 13 on low and about a half a lumen on Firefly. 15 days for the Firefly. That is sweet. 37 hours on low, and then you have a couple other time frames in here which I still do not understand how that all works out. How is it 1 minute to 478 but you get a minute and a half at 1022? Don't quite understand that. I'm gonna have to look into that because Olight does the same thing, and so do some other companies, and I don't quite understand that. Ooh, look at that, guys. Oh, that is nice and bright. It looks like you have a nice long beam, but you have a nice little bit of flood as well. So we will be doing a full overview and review of this knife. You have some like milling there in the aluminum housing. This is nice. I like it. You have a deep carry clip. You have a two-way clip, so you can clip it on a hat, or you can just pocket carry it as you wish, whichever way you wish. Nice audible clicky. Nice. I like that. So I've never had a through night, and I've heard nothing but good things, and I just figured I would get one and try them out. I have plenty of flashlights, and I didn't need another one, but it doesn't hurt to have a couple extra laying around. And there's your charging port underneath the lens cap there. You have to just unscrew it, and you can charge her right up. Nice fit and finish. Everything looks nice and clean. It's nice and minimal. Fits right in the hand. So I am looking forward to carrying this guy around. And now for the main attraction, we have a Spyderco. This is the first Spyderco I've gotten in, I believe, since I started my channel. All the other ones I had prior to starting my channel, and I've never experienced this knife or this steel, so you guys can experience it with me. Got a nice little Spyderco sticker there. These are bigger than the old ones. The old ones used to be quite a bit smaller, so that is cool. So you might know what this is just by the looks of the scales. I think from what I've seen, all the scales this color are the same steel. So what we have here is a Spyderco. Let me get this right. It's the Endela. And there's a reason I went with this one in particular. There's a couple reasons. So this is coming in K390, which I told several guys that I've never experienced K390. I do have Maximate, but I've never experienced K390, and I really wanted to get a taste of it. And there's a couple different models that you can get with K390. I believe the Endela, the Endura, the Police 4, and there might even be a couple other ones. I'm not 100% sure. And the one I was always looking at was the Police 4. And I decided to not get that one because of how big it was, and I thought to myself that that might deter me from carrying it, and I didn't want that to happen. If I do end up with a bigger K390 knife like the Police 4, that would pretty much be a strictly at-home user type of deal. But This one was a perfect size, I felt. I believe the blade is about 3.5 inches, if I remember correctly. We will do a full overview of this guy and review. I just wanted to get a quick, yeah, 3.5 inches total, and probably like 3 to 3.25 on the cutting edge. But not only was the steel, the size, but the blade shape. Look at that blade shape, guys. Now that is a beautiful looking Wharncliffe. Might not be to new people or to some people the most aesthetically pleasing knife, but there's one thing about this blade shape, and it just allows you to do all kinds of different draw cuts. Getting in behind things with this sort of blade shape is amazing. When you get the right knife for the right jobs, it's crazy how good things will work when you have the right tools. And you can just climb up on this bad boy exactly how I thought I would be able to. And I am excited as all get out to start using this guy. And it is a backlock, so it's not going to be a fidget monster or anything like that. It's not trying to be. It's not supposed to be. This is supposed to be strictly a cutter, a user, and that is all it's supposed to be. It has a nice thin stock, and it comes down very, very thin. Why don't we go ahead and cut something with this bad boy? So why don't we test this on some telephone book paper? Oh, guys, what in the world? No struggle at all. Not even a hint. That's me. Not even a hint of struggling. And the good thing is, look at this. Not even trying. Oh, that is awesome. You can just hear it. You can feel it. Everything. Oh, so good. Look at that. Oh, that is amazingly good. You know, Spyderco's heat treats are on point. You know that their edges are on point. Why don't we go ahead and see what it does up against a little bit of cardboard, huh? Why don't we see what it can do? Oh, look at that. Look at that, guys. This is just your standard Amazon box. But look at that. That just tears right through it. Oh, that is beautiful. And the good thing about K390 is it'll keep doing this and keep doing it and keep doing it. And it's so comfortable. I'm not a huge fan of FRN scales, but in this case, I'm willing to take the hit on the scales to get the blade steel, and it's at a great price, guys. I believe these were like, I don't know, 120, 130, which is a great price to get a knife that's very well made, very comfortable, and it's gonna keep slicing and slicing and slicing, baby. So stoked to have this in. It's been a while since I've gotten a Spyderco in, like I said, and K390 is a steel that I've wanted to get for quite a while, and just never, I always kind of pick something else to get, and this weekend I finally decided I'm getting some K390, and I looked at a couple different models several different times, and this is the one I landed on. That Wharncliffe blade is just going to allow lots of control, lots of nice precise cuts. I will be and am happy to add this to the collection and the Spyderco collection. Man, just great. I am stoked to have this in the collection. I don't have many backlocks. This is just great. Nice and smooth on the rollout. You can probably thumb it out. Well, you got to give it a little gas, but you can thumb and reverse flick it if you want, but the way I'm going to open it is just like that. Nice rollout, nice and smooth. Oh, yes. I am stoked, guys. Like I said, we will be doing a full overview of this guy, and then at some point we will definitely be doing a review on it. If you're looking for something that's going to be a slicing machine that you're not going to have to sharpen for a long time, I highly recommend looking at some K390. It's not something that you're going to want to beat on. It's a slicing steel. So if you know you're breaking down a lot of cardboard week in and week out, or opening up a lot of packages, or maybe cutting a lot of strapping or whatnot, definitely going to be a good option for you. But I will definitely be letting you know in the overview and review how it does, and I'm assuming it's going to do spectacular. That'll wrap it up, guys. If you're still here and you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button down below. I'd love to have you here. Hit the thumbs up button and leave a comment down below. Do you have some K390? Let me know. I love hearing from you guys. Otherwise, I will catch you on the next one. Peace, guys.